What's going on out there in Capital Land? This is Ralph Renna. I did say Capital Land. Actually, it's Capital Underground TV tonight on Nippertown.com. And here we are again to interview some bands, to talk about cool things, a show that's coming up right there, July 8th to Empire Live. We're here to talk about Nipperfest 2022. We're here to talk about Capital Underground Radio and shuffleextreme.com. I have my own website, by the way, just in case anybody was wondering. The Nippertown streams running through it. So we're kind of connected and always have been. That's how Jim and I started this thing. But shuffleextremeradio.com. There's some cool things going to be happening with that. And I'm going to bring my buddy Fuzz. Fuzz, what were you just doing? Did I catch you?
No, I was staring off into space, man.
Oh, you were staring? You didn't know I was going to bring you in that quick?
Yeah, well, I was just listening to the golden tones of your voice.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So I'm bringing Fuzz in today. So we're excited now. It's under a month away. Nipperfest 2022 happening at the Music Haven. If you can see the flyer there, the Figs, Cersei, Super 400, Bad Mothers, Girl Blue, Aaron Harks, and the list goes on and on. It's the Woodstock of local music. It's the biggest local music festival ever, right? Ever to hit the capital region. So, and this is going to be a yearly thing. More information on that, nippertown.com. We're looking for volunteers. So if you would like to volunteer for Nipperfest, Jim at nippertown.com, Laura at nippertown.com. Okay. What else is up on deck? How about some Nippertown Radio? Did I tell you about Nippertown Radio? Do you know about Nippertown Radio, Fuzz? You know about Nippertown Radio, right?
Tell the folks what Nippertown Radio is all about, man.
It's an all local music radio station that does not exclude any genres at all. So you hear bands that you love in the mosh pit or on the disco or in the blues club or that bluegrass. Right. We're going to dance tonight. We're going to be dancing. There's a lot of things going on. Fuzz, July 8th. So this started a few weeks ago when the mayor called us. Bro. And we were like, hey, can we help out with anything? We're like, because you and I have just been you're retired, right? And I'm kind of handling family business for the past few months. So we have a lot of time on our hands. I do now and you do. So he's like, yeah, I want you to interview every band playing the Brick by Brick show. And we're like, okay. So Fuzz has been interviewing some bands. You had Concrete on.
Dude, you and I have been like running the it's not even the gauntlet, it's like that stick race where they're running and they hand it off. Like, here you go,
yeah, exactly. I'm next. The baton. Pass the baton.
There you go.
Yep. It's the Nippertown Olympics.
Yeah. That
and
one.
Breathless by Dawn. I had Oakhart on last week, and I'm about to bring in another band, and I'm excited about this band because not only is there like super good close friends in this band, still friends and ex-members of Last Call, and I don't know, here they are, man. This is Violent by Design. What's up, boys? How we doing? Yo. Oh my god. So introduce yourself one by one, left to right, please. So I guess Sober, we'll start with you. Chris Sober.
Chris Sober. I'm Chris Sober.
That's my left. That's my left. Yep. As I'm looking at you. That's Chris Sober. And go on back there. Who's that back there?
Joe Bacchus.
Joe Bacchus. And who's that in the middle?
That's our singer.
Teddy Trash. I sing for the band.
That's Edwin Galka.
Lead singer, boy.
What happened there? Is he just not here? Is that his face? It is his face. Yeah. What did you do? Put him on a trash can?
He is a trash can.
Yeah.
This is, this is brilliant. We got to make this bigger, Fuzz. Let's see. There he is. Okay, now we can see. That is great. Okay, so we got Sober, we got Joe Bacchus. Who else we got around the room now? And we got your singer in the middle.
I'm Randy.
There's Randy.
I play bass.
I'm Phil, play drums.
You guys all in just this band, or is it just like you guys are in other bands too as well?
Yeah, we're in multiple bands.
Yeah, we're
multiple bands. We're gonna get to that. I want to get to Fuzz because Fuzz is. We were just gonna talk about something real quick before Fuzz has to bust out and then maybe pop back in a little bit later. So Let me bring the screen back to all of us. Fuzz, I caught him. You see what I caught him doing, boys? You see that doll he's got there? I caught him. I knew I was going to catch you doing some shit. Especially these days with all the shit going on and all the tension and
canceled
females speaking out. You got your hand between the crotch of a Fuzz Barbie doll up there. Fuzz, you want to tell us about tomorrow night before you have to slide on out of here? Now, tomorrow night, you're going to be interviewing Powerhouse, right? It's tomorrow Powerhouse. I have no sound. You turned your sound off.
I did too, because
when you were having sex with the doll, I think you turned the sound off.
Come on. Hey, I don't want to interrupt the show.
Tell us about Powerhouse.
I got the next two recorded on deck. Powerhouse, I talked to a week before last. Cutthroat, I talked to last week. So, I mean, these guys are ready to come absolutely decimate Empire Live, dude. It's going to be a hell of a show. And the local talent that's added on this bill, if you miss this show, you're going to regret it. I'm telling you.
Here's the lineup right here. We'll pop it up on the screen. This is the flyer. Brick by Brick Powerhouse, of course, featuring our brother Monster from he's from up here, and he's in Oakland now, and he joined Powerhouse. Cutthroat, Concrete, Oakheart, and Breathless by Dawn. So you got those two coming up now. Tomorrow, you're on a Tuesday tomorrow night, and here I am on a Monday night. So tomorrow night's Powerhouse, and then that'll be followed by Cutthroat, and then the big Brick by Brick at Bull and Bee, right?
Yeah, it's I'm nervous for that one.
Fuzz is going to be giving away some tickets to the show. I will have some tickets for the show to give away tonight while I'm talking with these dudes, Violent by Design. Fuzz, hit me up if you want to come back. I know you got to slide out of here real quick. Thanks for stopping by.
Listen, don't waste your time on me. I'm horrible. Get with.
Oh, he said it, so he's out here.
That's good. Clean exit.
Yeah.
Clean it. Yeah. He says, get me out. I get him out. All right, so the time. Violent by Designer here. Now, why don't we start where we kind of did a few years ago? And I'll start with Chris Sober, because I interviewed Chris for an article I did, and it was in the beginning, and the demo was just coming out, and your dog was sick, and I want the people here to hear that story. And if you're listening and you're watching right now, I want you to hit your share. Go to Nippertown on Facebook and hit your share and share this video. Tell us about that story of the beginning of the band, and you wound up in Japan, and your music actually got out there before it did here, or got out there pretty well.
It did, yeah. Yeah, we were jamming. We had 4 or 5 songs actually recorded, and my dog ended up getting sick, and my wife and I, there was only one surgeon in the world that could help the dog. So we ended up going to Japan for her to have open heart surgery. And then
amazing.
While we were out there, we had some downtime, and Mario.
Why now? Why Japan though? Why did you go to Japan to have this surgery? And was it that severe with your dog that was only available in Japan?
It was the only doctor in the world that's like successful at doing open heart surgery.
And everything went well? Everything went okay?
Yeah.
Good.
She made it.
So you started to, you're like, fuck it, I'll just throw some CDs in the suitcase and I'm going to see what we can do with the band.
Yeah, well, before we left, I talked to Mario from upstate, and he was telling me about a guy over there that he works with, and actually Buddy Armstrong from Stigmata. He told me the same thing. He said, go see Hero over at Nerd's record store. So I brought him some merch. I brought him Execution style merch. They love
all the bands around here. And I remember Skinless coming home from a tour, and the guys in Japan were like, Politics of Contraband. And I was like, wow, they said my band's name in Japan. Let's go play there. And that was so exciting back then. So yeah, they take it seriously.
He has a whole section in his record store that's labeled Troycore. He has old shit that
Troycore is a genre. I'm proud of it. God bless. That's awesome. So kind of recorded this demo. Now, you guys, your Bandcamp, is that like current? Is that a current Bandcamp with just the demos on it? Nothing new's been released yet?
The album is on it. The demo, I think the demo's off it. We kind of maybe scrapped that. but
Right. So the album's on it. Now you have a new release you're working on, right?
we're working on that. Yeah, we've been
All right. We'll get there.
slowly churning on that.
We'll get there. We'll get
Yeah.
there. So you've had a few member changes. Your singer doesn't say much though. Hang on. Let's definitely put a close up on him and definitely. Does he have anything to say? No. Wait a minute. Fuzz is back. Fuzz is back. I don't know what the hell Fuzz is doing. He's got a chicken hat. Fuzz, I thought you had to go. All right. He's out. I'm gonna bring these boys. I want you guys just to see what's going on. Now, your vocalist. I'm glad he can make it today.
Hey,
He's not very lively.
Is his nickname Trash Can or something?
yes,
Trash can Teddy. Teddy the trash can.
Teddy. Okay. Why couldn't he make it tonight?
Because he's trash.
Yeah,
Is he
rummaging
going
in a-
now? From
He's
what I
trash. He's
From what I
blown in the
understand-
wisdom.
okay,
Dump closes at 5.
from what I understand, you guys have put a rehearsal together for tonight. He's not coming.
yeah, we're gonna jam without him, like normal.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
He
So
works.
closes
He,
at
wor-
5.
he works nights. So
Yeah,
He,
the dump closes at 5. We
and,
start practice at 7, so there's like a conflict there. It happens all the time.
okay. So why don't you tell us about Mr. Bacchus back there? How you doing, pal? Good to see you. Joe's an old friend of mine. Joe, you've been in a lot of bands. I mean, including Last Call. We had some fun. We did some road trips together. We went to a lot of shows together, just hanging. Why don't you tell us about some of your other bands before you actually hooked up with these guys?
Oh God, we'll go way back.
Yeah, I know there's a long list, so I forgot. So you
I'm
have
gonna keep
to
it short.
Bludgeon. I'll go way back. We'll start with Bludgeon.
Way back in the mid '90s. But one of my favorites was Cutthroat, Ryan Murphy and the Boys. That was great. That turned into Dead Effect. That was a fun time too.
Yep.
And then I got to play with you and Boondog, and that was some good times.
Yep.
And Tom Kelly and Bobby Dulac and Go for the Kill, Crimson Mask, Chris Kostakis. I played in some of his bands, Driven Further, and
All great bands throughout the years.
Battle of Mario and Todd.
Right.
Yeah.
And then these guys were looking for somebody, and I came out of retirement again and said, "All right, let's do it." And we're having a blast.
Well, yeah, you do retire. You know, it's we all get that in us. We get the itch to play, and we want to do it, and then we're like, "Oh, fuck it, I think I just don't want to do this anymore."
Yeah.
And then you're like,
It's
"Oh,
been a
fuck
good
it, why did I
fit.
do that? I got to play again. I got to join another band." Well, cool. How are you approached to join this band? Was there some type of initiation? Was your face on that garbage can in the interview prior,
Thankfully,
or
not at least not to my knowledge. So that I don't know about the.
right?
Chris had been asking me, and I was doing the other projects, and I was like, no. And at work one day, and Todd Farrell called me up, and he's like, "Yo, those guys, they want you to play." So I got a hold of Chris, learned some songs, showed up to practice,
Right.
wailed out 5 songs, and rest is history. Now,
Right.
So it's been good.
So
Been
you
something-
guys been writing together. So Randy, we'll take it on with you. I mean, you guys been writing well. Does Randy want to take on some of that? You want to talk about some of the new music?
Yeah. We got what? 4, 5,
like 7.
7 songs.
4 or 5 or 7 songs. I like 7. So we're gonna go to 10. Are we
7
going for?
songs.
Yeah, we're going for 10.
We're going for 10. Yeah. What we originally wanted to do an album last year, but COVID kind of
Slowed everything down.
So, but which I think is kind of nice because we get to put more time into the music itself.
Yep.
But that's all I really have to say about that.
We're actually going to play 3 new
Yeah, I
songs
mean,
at the show.
there's not much to say besides we're just writing and just practicing a lot, really.
Yep. It's Phil, right? The last guy who I haven't spoken to yet,
Yes, sir.
Mr. Phil. Phil, you
Yes,
want to
sir.
tell us a little bit about what you do and how you're feeling about the new material and what you guys are writing about. There's a lot of anger and violence in the world, and
There is. That's one of our main themes. That's kind of Teddy's department, lyric wise, or whatever. But basically, I smoke the weed and play the drums.
that's
just
it's that fucking simple, man. If
It
people
really
just
is.
get that, smoke
It
the weed and
really
play
is.
the music is what I say.
I can
gotta say smoke the weed.
Nice, pissed
Right.
off, hardcore, and that's about as far as it goes, man.
Yeah.
Make
Okay.
sure
You
we're
guys
having a
can.
good time. That's it.
Yep. So is it Trash Can Teddy or Trash Talking? I think it should be Trash Talking Teddy, and he just talks a bunch of shit.
It is now.
Here, let's pull him up. Let's pull him up again. Talk some shit, Ted.
Yeah, I write all the music.
Is he going to be
Yeah,
mad at us?
I do
Is he
it.
going to be mad? Will he
I'm
be
so
mad?
important, I don't even need to be here.
I'm just way better than all these
Who?
guys.
Whose idea was that to take his face and put it life size on the trash can? Was
That'd
it?
be Phil's.
And was it?
Phil's.
Has it always been there? Like, or is that just
No,
tonight?
We
no,
just did that.
this just
Ladies
happened
and
on the
gentlemen, this is a Capital Underground TV exclusive here on Nippertown TV. All right, the show.
spot.
Trash talking, trash can, Teddy. We love you, and I love it. I don't know. I've never interviewed Ted, so I would have to interview him to actually compare.
He's an
What do I like
ever
better?
sought
Would I
after.
rather interview the trash can, or would I rather interview the actual Ted?
This
I-
trash
This is the
can?
actual Ted. This
It's
is
as close as it's gonna get.
He's got more real shit to say. I'll tell you that.
I got to pull him up. It's just too much. It's just too fucking much, man. Can you make him talk again for me?
Yeah.
I'm trash talking Teddy. Trash talking Teddy. Yeah, bring him up. There he is. Front row. Right there is perfect. Leave him right there. Now it's perfect. This is amazing. This is amazing. I really I want to give Violent by Design tonight an A for effort. I'm going to bring back in Fuzz too. Fuzz, what's your thought on the trash can with the singer who didn't show up? This reminds me of a very WVCR moment. Listen, I'm going to say this to Fuzz though. Fuzz, a very WVCR moment when I believe at one time, I was fired, and my replacement was my old friend Karuba, Steve Caruso. So if anyone knows Karuba, they know that. Oh my God, you just lost Ralph Reno, but you just got the craziest guy in Troy, one of the most insane dudes. Do you remember Karuba?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Right. Okay, you done playing with your doll?
For now.
Okay, what do you think of the trash can, though? I mean, should we get a
I love
Fuzz?
the trash can.
I think I want a
the trash can
Capital
awesome.
Underground trash can now. I'm really think
People
I'm going to
like
steal
this trash can more than our real singer, bro. It's fucking crazy.
I think you guys love that trash can more than your real singer.
That's a fact.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
This
Yep,
motherfucker
I agree.
shows up.
Right. Fuzz, any questions for the band? Well,
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
going
when
to
you
start
guys-
taking on some questions in the chat.
Yeah, when you guys go to write, material, what is your writing process like? Like, how does the song go from an idea, like a riff or vocals or whatever? How does it go from that idea to finished track?
Well, I think only Trash Can Teddy can talk about the vocals, but we'll start with the riffs with Sober, maybe.
Yeah, the riffs come along. Joe and I send stuff back and forth. We bring it to practice, and then introduce it to Randy and Phil, and kind of just go from there and morph into. Sometimes that riff will just get thrown out, and it'll start a whole new thing, or we start jamming, and it turns into a full-on song. And then, way at the end, we throw it in the trash.
And then what? Teddy just eats it?
Yeah.
It'd be great though if we had some type of sound effect for that. I'm glad you didn't tell me about this. I'm glad this just you debuted
didn't know
trash
about it.
talking trash can
We
Teddy.
did.
About 20
This
minutes
got
ago.
finished like 4 minutes before we got in with it. So
You sure?
All
our
right,
voice would
Fuzz,
have been great.
Fuzz, we'll check back in with you, man. If you're here, you're here. If you're not, you're snot. All right, so I'm here live with Violent by Design. Thanks for sharing. We're going to go to I got some more questions because we got to get into a few current situations with the band. July 8th, Empire Live. Everybody knows that. And, of course, Powerhouse is coming up tomorrow. Okay, so I'm going to go to the chat and see what's going on here. I'm going to start at the top. And this is what we've missed so far. All right. So Sean McMahon asked who plays the hairy sax? The hairy sax. Oh, you got me, Sean. You got me. Is that a friend of yours?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sean McMahon. All right,
He
Shawnee.
played the hairy bagpipes for us.
Right.
And
He used to play the hairy
actually-
bagpipes. Okay. All right, Sean. Well, there's your answer. Thanks for watching Capital Underground TV with Violent by Design. All right. All right, here we go. I'm going to go down now and show another comment. And this is from D-Day. Can I have sloppy seconds on that doll?
Absolutely.
I think that's a request. Oh, that's well, we got to bring Fuzz back in for that. Fuzz, someone's asking. Oh, what the shit, Fuzz? Someone
I
wants.
thought I was going already. What?
Someone wants sloppy seconds on the doll. You see the comment? D-Day. Yeah.
You can't afford that. Too expensive.
No. Okay. All right. Can't afford it. All right. Good enough. You heard. Can't afford it. Let's see who else we got here in the comments.
Jeff Carroll.
Our motherfucking boy.
Who's this
Jeff
Walter
Carroll.
guy? Is this Walter?
Metal himself.
That's Jeff Carroll.
That's a dude so metal he rusts when it rains.
Yeah, yeah.
And our friend Todd from Ballard.
He's trash. He's not our singer.
This is with Todd from Ballard.
not our
Is everybody talking trash on Trash Can Teddy?
Oh, everybody
Pretty much.
knows him. Everybody.
Yo, dude,
knows
I
him.
think he's gonna. I think one of you guys is gonna get punched in the face for doing this. I really do. I hope
We
it's
hope
not
so.
me. I didn't do it, Ted.
We hope
It's them. You hope so? Is that now? Does violence? Because I'll speak for me and Booney in last call. The madder we got at each other, the better fucking tunes we wrote. Joey B can attest to that. And
I call
the
them
angrier
all the
we
time,
got,
they're kicking each other live. I'm looking
right? And I think in the practice room that happened a lot too. So we got some more comments here. Your friends are just like throwing meat.
Yeah.
You got some loyal friends, man.
There you go.
Yeah. Open wide, Teddy. He's really good at it.
Oh.
How about this one? Edwin, channel your inner dog balls and go pee in the corner. Okay. All right. So I think we caught up on the chat enough. So here, let me just bring it to the end. So Chris Sober, congratulations, a father. So let's all give him congratulations. How the fuck does Teddy clap though? Clap his mouth. Now is Teddy the godfather of your new child?
He's
No?
the trash fire.
All right. How's that feeling, man?
Feels great.
Yeah. You guys are all a bunch of uncles. You're like, fuck COVID. Now Sober busted his leg. That's the last time I actually saw the real Teddy. Was that we had a little benefit going on at the Emerald Club when you got hurt. So it's been a rough year for all of us with COVID and unrest and whatever the hell's going on in politics and bullshit. What have you sucked in? No pun intended. What have you retained? What have all of you taken in from the world from the past 3 years? And how will that come across on the new Violent by Design? You know, that's really what I'm asking, I guess.
That's deep.
It's a
Deep,
one.
man.
We're
Deep.
on that.
Yeah, deep thoughts at Ralph Renna.
I don't know. The world sucks, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I mean the world.
I think we're all feeling that.
Oh, it's the beginning of the end.
just makes you write more pissed off riffs, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, I'm
Yeah.
not thinking about it when I play though.
As far as the vocals, we'll
Yeah.
we'll find out.
It's to
but-
be determined.
yeah.
Yeah.
Strange things happen. And I'm just going to float back here for a minute. I'm here live with Violent by Design. Again, here's the show. I want you guys to all look at the screen. I got to take this P comment down here. And there we go. So look down the bottom of the screen. This is called the ticker. There's the information for the show. I'm going to go to the chat. I'm going to hide that. And I'm going to pull these guys back in. We got Violent by Design here and Trash Can Teddy. I guess I gave him another nickname.
Yeah. That's good.
So you guys had to plan this out based around Chris and his wife having the child. Do you think Teddy will ever is Teddy a birthing people? You think he'll ever have a child?
No.
No.
God, I hope not.
No. Okay.
You don't want to pass those genes on, my man.
No.
Have you seen this?
Nah.
We made a trash can to represent our lead singer, bro. Of course, you don't want to pass.
It's
these genes
amazing.
on.
All right, so I'm going to go back here. I want everybody to check out the screen, and we are showing the information: Brick by Brick, Powerhouse, Cutthroat, Concrete, Oak Heart, Breathless by Dawn, and Violent by Design. Now, this is a pretty big show. You guys have been you just did a show a few months back. I want to say in the fall, right? Is that the last time you played?
Yeah, with the Bushido code.
Bushido code.
And
Yep.
Breath-
Okay.
Breathless
Yeah.
Bite.
Yeah,
So,
Breathless Bite.
what was your experience going into that new club? You guys want to tell us a little bit about that? You can get into depth, and we can go around the room, including trash talking Ted.
His opinion doesn't matter anymore.
That show, I think that might have been our second time playing that club. Probably.
First or
No, I think it was our
Was
first.
it first?
I'm pretty sure that was our first.
I think Remains played it. All right, I'm getting that mixed up.
Yeah. Yes. Yep. That's exactly what it was.
We
Remains
played
played it.
before,
Yeah, it was a good show. All the bands were great on that, and we're playing with Breathless by Dawn again. They played that show. Bushido Code ripped. They were awesome. They were fun guys to hang out with.
Yeah,
And
good dudes.
the club sounds great. The atmosphere is kind of more old school, which we're definitely a big fan of.
Yep.
A little
Yeah.
tighter packed in, and get
Right.
more energy out of the people.
Yeah, it's really nice. Sounds good too.
I was in there for the first time, and you're gonna be like, "What? Really? Yeah, I was supposed to go there 3 times. Something happened. It didn't happen, so I never made it. But I went, and Wage War was just letting out. With band Wage War was playing, and there was a zillion kids there. Went in and I checked out the upstairs, and I jumped back in my truck. I'll come back next week, and I wound up going to Cradle of Filth, and I wound up going into the underground first. So the underground reminds me of Bogies, Valentine's,
Yes, it was
QE2,
straight
and Saratoga Winners. All of it kind of combined into the most perfect little club you want to play. And then Empire Underground is just like a new and improved Northern Lights to me, So, but yeah, so that looked pretty cool. So this looks like a really solid lineup here too. Have you ever played with any of these other bands before? Powerhouse, Cutthroat?
We played with Concrete
Played
a
with
few
Oak
times.
Heart,
We
too.
played with Oakheart.
Was it us
And
or was
We
it
played
Ballard?
with
Brick
or
by
Brick by Brick.
Yeah.
Played with all of them except for the California bands on there, really.
Yeah.
I don't
And
know.
what about you guys? Are you going to think about maybe taking having a trail, grabbing a trailer and a van, and someday maybe do some weekend warrior shit, get out on the road a little bit?
Yeah,
Love to do
yeah. That was picking up before COVID, and hopefully we'll get back on that. Played a couple
Right.
shows in Connecticut, and we had plans to go other places, but
Yep. Well, I'm going to bring Fuzz back in. Fuzz, I know I'm putting you on the spot here, but we got tickets to give away tonight for this show too. So, can you get the Wheel of Doom set up, or whatever the hell it's called? What is it called? Unmute your microphone.
God damn it. The Wheel of Doom.
The Wheel of Doom. You get that ready for us?
I'll have it ready in 4 minutes.
Now, how will we do it with me running the stream on this side? Will it work?
If you if you want to give the tickets away, have
Yeah.
people just say in the chat that they want to go, and I'll put them on the wheel as I see them.
Yeah, but will I be able to see the wheel on the screen?
Let me see. Hold on.
These guys are like, what the fuck is the Wheel of Doom?
I
We
can share it.
rarely give away tickets.
The wheel.
Yeah,
I can share it. Yes.
I think.
Teddy
all right,
wants to know what the wheel is.
so the Wheel of Doom is just, we're going to have people comment in the chat why, and you got to have a really good reason. And final say is trash can Teddy to decide the winner. So that's the fairest way we can do it. Right.
I like
So what we'll do is we'll spin the Wheel of Doom. So in the meantime, Fuzz is working hard at getting the Wheel of Doom ready. Okay, so I'm going to put him backstage for a moment. And there we are. Okay, so we have tickets for this show July 8th. If you want to bring a friend and you want to go for free, I have a couple spots on the guest list. We're going to give away a pair tonight, and we're going to give away a pair tomorrow night, I think, on Fuzz's show with Powerhouse. So you can start chatting, and we'll pay attention to that in a little bit. I'm actually going to go there and see what wise asses come in already.
Yeah, careful.
Okay, I know I do have to be careful before I actually put the comment on the screen. Well, we do have someone mentioning here. D-Day, will we see Trash Can at the show?
We
Will
hope
Trash
so.
Can Will
this
the
one?
real
The
real
real
Teddy let Trash Can Teddy come?
I don't know.
Yeah,
We're hoping.
he should be there.
He
Yeah.
should be.
We should bring this one too,
Just in case.
just in case.
Well,
We'll
yeah.
tape a
So-
microphone here.
Yeah. Okay. So you heard it right from them first, folks. They said
Oh, look at him,
probably.
he's getting risky now.
Lost his shirt.
His tits is out.
Do you think? Do you think eventually Trash Can Teddy will replace the real Teddy on the show?
Oh, it's possible.
Wow. I got more comments I think you guys should see here from
there we go.
Lansingburg Ghetto Chopper. You blew off the
Oh,
Ghetto Chopper,
I
you
know.
guys.
Actually, you know
we
what?
showed up there.
Yeah,
We were there, we
fuck
got
that.
pictures.
We showed up. We were out in the parking lot. We got fucking pictures
I was gonna say
from
we have
that.
pictures.
They also
out.
stole that garbage can from the Ghetto Price Chopper in Lansingburg. It says here.
That's
Yeah.
some bullshit. That's the only thing we got paid from that.
Man, they're
bullshit.
not happy. The Ghetto Chopper's not. Hey guys, Ted just crawled out from underneath the dumpster over here. We can Uber him to you if you want. Should we Uber
Yeah.
the real Ted? You know, it would be real awesome if the real Ted would jump out of the, almost like a chicken and cake, but the dude comes out of a garbage can.
Fit in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should do that.
Guys, listen, first of all, I want to apologize because I had no idea this interview was going to turn insanely fun as it's been for me. So no disrespect. This band is one of the top hardcore bands in the area. Not just tooting their horn because they're friends. I'm saying it because they had they had the heart and the spirit from the beginning. They were supporting the hardcore and metal scene. As far as me and Joey B back to the early 80s, or excuse me, late 80s, I would say. And then coming up through the 90s and 2000, all these guys were coming to our shows. Now it's awesome to go from seeing you out in the crowd to seeing you in a band that people are totally digging. So let's talk about new music. Now, we already mentioned, maybe we'll talk about what the songs are about. We really didn't get anything. We just know that there's a lot of anger going into these tunes. Do we have a possible title for the new Violent by Design record?
Not as of yet.
That's his department again.
Yep. Teddy's got most of the songs named and
I'm too
lyrics
lazy
to them.
think of a name.
But we still got 3 more to finish anyways.
Yep.
Before he has to really crack that out. So
Yep.
Yeah, we got about 1,000 riffs that are all just kind of floating around. So
Waiting a minute.
got to put it
Some
together.
riffage.
All
Finish
right,
those
so
three.
I'm checking the chat. Just give me a second here. I'm going to check the chat real quick and make sure that we don't have anybody putting in the chat that they want the tickets. So there may be another way we need to do this. All right, so let's talk about the difference between making a CD and now putting it on Spotify. How are you guys going about it? Are you going to put out a record? I heard you mention something about Upstate, but Mario was giving you some advice. Are you releasing this independently? Are you putting it out? What is your plan for this new record that's untitled right now?
Yeah, after we record, we'll probably just do the same thing we did with our last record. Just make some physical copies and then release it through all the streaming platforms. Just
You guys,
same.
same thing, yeah. You guys seem to be more concerned with getting out there in front of people and just playing live and playing shows and et cetera,
it's
et
fun.
cetera.
Yeah. Yeah.
What other bands? Let's talk about the multi-band thing. Start with Chris. Go around the room. What other? Now, Joe, you already told us what bands you were in prior, but I think these other guys, Randy and Phil, need to talk about some of their other bands because that happens a lot these days in the metal and hardcore scene. There's bands that are sharing members all over the place. That's kind of a unity thing, though, the way I see it.
Yeah, we're just one big incest thing of a band. I mean, even Sober's in Remains of Rage too, which is so there's just all. But me and Phil are both in Balor, but I play guitar instead of playing bass in that band.
Right.
But yeah, that's pretty much. I mean, I don't even think we're the only bands that do it too. There's
At one point, Randy was in 3 bands because he was also
that's right.
before Leo Curley came on with us in Remains of Rage. Randy was playing guitar, and then he left, and we picked up Leo.
Okay, now Leo's playing with you guys too as well.
Leo's playing with Remains. Yeah, he's been with us.
Remains of Rage.
a while,
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
He's on the latest release that we had.
Okay. Wow, that's just a lot of bands that are sharing the same members. It gets hard. It gets frustrating sometimes, you know.
Yep.
I don't know. I think I'm pretty lucky because I get along with everybody in two bands. It's
Everybody
pretty.
gets along.
It's
Yeah.
a hard thing to have these days.
Right.
It's not.
We all get along. I mean, we don't agree on everything, but we all get along pretty well.
You guys are all
Besides Teddy.
friends.
Teddy
That's
sucks.
what
Teddy
matters.
really sucks. Teddy really he sucks. But other than that, everybody else is super.
Well,
cool.
what do you mean by that? He sucks because he's a great hardcore singer. He's a great front man. And
Yeah, but
obviously, you guys have a lot of love for each other.
We do.
And
We don't.
to go through the extent of putting his face on that, to doing that. What is there, a rope? Is there a rope behind it?
It's magic.
Oh, I see. I got you.
He had a yawn.
He's tired Teddy.
Tired
Yeah,
Teddy,
see,
yeah.
that's why he sucks.
Tuckered.
I mean, you can't just look at him and say, "Man, that dude, he's lame."
I have so many questions I want to ask the real Teddy now. They have so many real questions. We might have to do like a part 2 of this sometime.
I mean, yeah.
Us too, man.
What local bands are you digging these days that are that are out there moving, shaking, making mosh beats? What local bands are? I'm digging Wrong Move. I really like that band a lot. I'm digging Downswing. I'm digging Oakhart. I like them a lot. There's a band a little more melodic on the rock side, New Saviors. But as far as hardcore and metal go, I would have to say I saw them play the other night, which is, I'm going to say their name wrong. Malefic, is that correct? I always say I always say Malferic. It's Malefic. Yeah, they were great. So what about you guys? Who's your bands you're digging seeing these days?
Shit. I mean, Incontinence is always solid as fuck.
Yeah.
Concrete is heavier than
Yeah, Concrete's
anything,
great.
you know.
They've been doing a while.
There's a lot of bands. I mean, shit.
I've been digging the 1,000-Yard Stare record, that 4-track demo.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
pretty
there's
good.
a lot, dude. There's a lot of, it's all of our friends or whatever that are all putting out great music, and this area especially is.
You mentioned you mentioned 1,000-Yard Stare. Now, is that something new that they put out, or is that something that they had released years ago?
Yeah.
It was a few months ago, right?
No,
couple
it was
months
longer
ago.
than that.
About
Like a year
about
ago.
like a
It was
year
about a
ago.
year ago because
Yeah.
it was released at the party that we played, right?
Yeah, it was about a year ago.
Yeah.
They put something out.
All right, I'm going to put something up in the captions here too, because a lot of people don't know about this. So I'm putting my email address out there for all bands, metal, hardcore, hip hop, no matter what you may be. Send your music, Ralph@Nippertown.com, and that's a direct message going out to my old friends in 10-Yard Stare. Send your music in. So there's so much of it. I'm trying to keep up with it all. Same thing goes for any of the bands playing out there at Empire Live, playing at Police Hotel or Putnam Place or anywhere out there, Fusebox. Send your music in, no matter what the genre is. And Nippertown Radio is on all the time. It's on all the time, 24/7, and it's all local music, back to back, bouncing around from different genres. So I think we actually have one of your tracks playing over there, spin the trumpet song. Is that an older tune? The trumpets tune? Yeah.
You've been-
Is that from the demo or from the record?
That's
I
the
think that's from
record.
the record, yeah.
That's the record.
Yep.
Well, anything else you want to talk about? Any other shows booked after July 8th with Brick by Brick for this tour kickoff show?
Not right now.
Nope.
Nope.
No?
No, nothing.
I think we're just more concerned about writing, really.
Yeah.
Try to get this record done.
Again, Sober had to take quite some time off, so we didn't get to even jam some old riffs for a while. So I'd rather.
But
write
Chris,
it
you're
now.
feeling better. You're a new father.
Yep.
And as far as people checking you out online, I'm going to send everybody over to the Facebook. Is that the easiest way to reach you if they want to get a hold of you guys to book you for a show? I'm guessing that's how
Yeah.
you do booking, right?
Yeah, Facebook. Yeah, and if people just want to check us out, then go on our Bandcamp.
There's Cash App us the $10,000.
Yep. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Man,
PayPal.
Phil, you joke about that, but you could do that. I mean, No, I'm not. I'm not even talking trash can. I'm not even talking trash. I'm serious. It's like there's these websites like, Indiegogo or whatever. There's no reason why. There's my dog. You see her? She's trying to be extra good. I fucking yelled at her so loud today. I felt like I was at the last call show.
Nice.
She ripped her couch apart. She was a bad girl. Hey, be nice to your bed. You'll be homeless again. Living in Troy, North Troy.
Oof.
I'm a South Troy guy. Now I always tease her. Yeah, you make fun of that, but seriously though, bands get their fans to fund their next record, and there's no reason why you can't do that too. So, I mean, 10 grand. It looks like you're looking to.
Well, that
have
was
more,
for.
you're looking to have more of a fucking party than fucking record a record.
Yeah,
Well, that was just for us to show up and play. You know what I mean?
That's
The record
you know what?
is going to be much more expensive than that.
Every local struggling band deserves to be paid 20 grand. They really do. You guys all do. And I know
I'm
it's
with it.
yeah, I'm with it too. So, all right, if anybody wants to send some money over to his Cash App, you want to throw your Cash App out there? How about Teddy? Do you have a Cash App? Do you want to throw that out there, Ted?
You can come to Randy's basement and make a deposit right in, old boy, if you want.
So cash, forget the Venmo, forget the the GoFundMe. We're just
We're
gonna
old
change,
school band,
actually.
you know what I mean?
Throw it
Yeah,
right
yeah,
in.
accept your change.
Right.
Fair change.
See, that's now become a trash can Teddy piggy bank. And we can just open it up, and when it's full of money, then the party's on.
That's how we'll
All
make
right,
it.
There's
guys,
so
listen.
many more
That
uses
will
to this
sell
guy
them.
right here. It's
That's
crazy.
Thank you for making tonight enjoyable, and good to see you all. And we will see you all at the show. And take care of yourselves, okay? You guys have a good night.
You too, bro.
All right, bye-bye. Violent by Design going to be playing at. I'm gonna bring Fuzz back. Okay, Fuzz, you stay right there. Okay, don't move, Fuzz. Okay, Fuzz is back with us. So the show is going to be happening. I want to just pull up the flyer because it's so much easier just to show you the whole deal at Empire Underground. Right there. Fuzz, you're back with us.
Yeah, that mask is hot, man. Holy
Yeah, I know. I
shit.
saw you pull it off. I was going to put you backstage. Brick by Brick Powerhouse, of course. Now, Powerhouse tomorrow is going to be on Fuzz's show. Now, Fuzz, you can go ahead and you can tell them all about that show tomorrow night. And we're also going to talk about the next one with Cutthroat. So tomorrow night, Tuesday, is it the 28th?
Tomorrow at 7 p.m.
Do it.
Powerhouse. It's going to be on. It'll be on my Facebook page, That Fuzz and Rock Show. Facebook.com/That Fuzz and Rock Show. It'll be on YouTube as well. YouTube.com/That Fuzz and Rock Show. Also on Nippertown's Facebook, Nippertown 518 at Facebook. And yeah, these guys usually you go, you get like a half an hour with them. This one was like 48 minutes. I mean, they're generous with their time, and we had really good conversation. So it was cool. It was real cool.
Yeah, it's definitely cool. East Coast, West Coast hardcore bands playing together and hooking each other up. Michael bring them here. I'm sure they bring them there. Brick by Brick gets to do this tour. Nippertown is a proud media sponsor on the Brick by Brick tour. So July 8th coming. Now the next one is going to be Cutthroat. Is that happening this?
Yep, that'll be Thursday. This coming Thursday, the 30th, 7 p.m. That's my normal show. At That Fuzz and Rock Show. All the YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Like, subscribe, share, follow. Sell me your first child. All that shit.
Yep. I'm looking through the the chat, and I put up, does anyone want the pair of tickets? And only one person responded. So we're not going to do the Wheel of Doom. We're just going to give the tickets to my old friend Jess. And
well, let's spin the wheel
with one person on it and see if she.
Here, watch.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay. Put Jessica on there. She's the only person. Put her name on there 40 times. Okay, we're going to spin the Wheel of Doom anyway. We got to make it official. But Jess, I think you got some friends, and I think you're going to be going to see Brick by Brick and all these bands July 8th at Empire Live.
Baby, here we go.
Spin the wheel, and the wheels go round and round.
Bring that up.
Look
if
at
you
that.
wouldn't
Look at
mind.
that. I could put the wheel on the screen too, right? Look at that.
You can. You
Beautiful.
ready?
There it is. No, hold on.
It-
There it is.
It's gonna be a tight one.
Jessica, there's no way for her to lose. There we
Let's
go.
see
There's
who
the wheel of
wins. There
doom.
goes the wheel. There it goes.
There goes the
Oh, it's a
wheel. It's
nail
spinning
biter.
round
It's
and
a nail
round.
biter.
Which Jessica will be red.
Yes.
Jessica red. Jess, you got the tickets to Brick by Brick. We're going to put your name on Nippertown's guest list. Just see them at the door July 8th, and we're putting you on there. Thank you. Thank you so much, Jessica. And her last name is Turpening, and she's in the band The Power. Now, that's one awesome metal band. I don't know where they went. I know that Jess and her new husband and man of Josh of years just got married. So let us know what's going on with The Power. We want to know what's going on with you. Also, don't forget to check out Unsigned 518 with Andy Scullin on nippertown.com. Make sure you check out the crew. Sometimes we pop in. Check out Morning Coffee. And Johnny Morse, where the hell's he been, Fuzz? Where's Johnny Morse been?
You know what? He's out and about in co's. He's kissing babies and shaking hands, and shaking babies.
Yeah. Okay.
He's out and about. Doing his thing.
All right. Well, so today was really, really bad day for me, but I ended it off with a bang, and I'm going to leave it there. And I'm not even going to get into all the shit that happened today. Besides Rosie, like being super mad at me because I wasn't around. And I pet her and hung out and played rope and brought her outside. She peed. She ran back in. I gave her an ice cube, and I got a text. I had to run an errand right down the street, came back, and her bed was destroyed. We bought her this bed so she wouldn't ruin the couch. She ruined the bed. I was... So I'm going to go downstairs. I'm going to go get her on the leash. We're going to go for a walk together.
There you go.
Get off some of that negative energy. Fuzz, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it.
Listen, I just want to say real quick.
Go ahead. Do it.
Chris, congratulations to you for becoming a father, man. It is definitely the best. You're going to love it. Congratulations for that. And I can't wait to see you guys play live July 8th, Empire Live, Brick by Brick tour kickoff. Oh my God, man. That's going to be a hell of a show. I'm excited for it. So,
yeah, and we gotta just really just put it into perspective. Nipperfest 2022, July 23rd. It's a free local music concert at Music Haven, and we're gonna leave you with that though. And don't forget, listen to Nippertown Radio, all local music, all the time. For Fuzz, Ralph Renna, Violent by Design. This is Capital Underground TV, and we will see you next time. Whenever that is, or whatever that may